Tired of running the same mission with the same old build? Well, look no further, because this one's hot. The mini hammer throwing titan build has emerged, and it's better than ever. Now, the reason why people didn't really use this build too much before the recent update is because whenever you would throw your mini hammer, it would boomerang somewhere random in the room. That has since been fixed, and now you can literally throw it at his feet and it'll land there every single time. The Solstice event in Destiny 2 has just started, and with this event there's great rewards including high tier and high light level armor and weapons. The event rewards solar weapons and ability kills throughout portal activities. So if you're tired of using the green old color, switch to the dark side, the better side, the hotter side, and use the Solar Titan. Take advantage of the recent changes to the Wormgod Caress, exotic arms, and roaring flames aspect. It's got heavy reliance on melee throwing hammers. With the Wormgod Caress, melee kills build up a buff called Burning Fists, which will increase our melee and weapon damage. You run a Devil's Ruin energy sidearm. Regular kills create fire sprites. Picking up a fire sprite enables special reload of a powerful solar laser. For the subclass, you're going to want to rock a Solar Titan, obviously, Throwing Hammer Melee, Rally Barricade, Fusion Grenades, and the Burning Maul. The Burning Maul is basically just for backup. The two aspects we're going to be running is Roaring Flames and the Soul Invictus. What the Roaring Flames does is it grants a stacking increase to solar ability damage on ability and ignition kills. Unpowered melee attacks will deal additional damage and count as powered melee kills to build back up stacks of Burning Fists. The Soul Invictus just creates sunspots on solar ability kills, which includes our melee. So standing in sunspots will give us restoration, extend the duration of our super, and give us additional grenade and melee ability regeneration. Both Wormgod Caress and Roaring Flames went through a major update with the Edge of Fate expansion and had their damage modifiers increased to adjust for the differences in how melee damage is calculated in the game now. But the most important change is that they no longer receive reduced benefits when used together. That's what makes this build so spectacular. For the fragments, we're going to be running Ember of Torches, Ember of Searing, Ember of Mercy, and Ember of Empyrean. Empiron? Doesn't matter. The Torches gives us Radiant on melee hits. The Searing creates a fire sprite when killing scorched targets. Mercy is restoration on fire sprite pickup. And Empyrean, who cares? Solar kills extend Radiant and restoration effects. For the weapons, it's going to be Devil's Ruin and 1-2 punch shotgun in your kinetic slot. For most content, use a 1-2 punch shotgun and an Eager Edge sword with your Devil's Ruin. For solo content and major boss battles, you want to have your tractor cannon with you, so use a legendary solar weapon in your energy slot, like a Baron Action or Zoli's Bane. If you don't have these exotics, I'd strongly recommend you pick them up. But Outbreak has been great in just about any build this season, so feel free to use that as a backup option. For character stacks, I prioritize melee. Ideally, you'd also want to get grenade in your weapon stats as close to 70 as possible. If you can manage to get 160 melee stat, you can use font mods to give your melee stat a boost when you have armor charges. 1 font mod is plus 20, 2 font mods is plus 40, and 3 font mods would be plus 50. Helmet will take 2 copies of Hands-On and Harmonic Siphon mod. The arms grab 2 copies of Impact Induction and Harmonic Loader mod. Chest will be just regular damage resistant mods, so it'll change depending on which activity you do. Legs, we're going to run a singular Solar Weapon Surge, an Absolution, and Recuperation. Class item, run a Reaper, a Distribution, and a Bomber. And if you can and you've already farmed this armor, the Solstice armor set bonus plays really well into solar kills and healing buffs. What's so great about the Solstice armor is if you have 2 pieces on, receiving healing temporarily grants your solar weapons increased flinch resistance, handling, and reload speed. If you have 4 pieces on, rapid solar final blows heal you. For this build specifically, your artifact is going to want to look something like this. So how this build is really going to work is you want to open up with your melee throwing hammer, pick it up to refresh the melee charge completely. It will explode if you don't pick it up fast enough. Once you kill them with the hammer, the kills will create fire sprites. When you pick up fire sprites, you receive restoration and can special reload your Devil's Ruin. If you get low on health, use your super to give very high damage resistance and try to heal. Melee kills will stack Burning Fists and Roaring Flames, creating huge damage on melee hits. So with this build, it's almost unstoppable healing. Now, if they ever bring the gems back, we sure hope so. This build will absolutely wreck all the champions. Currently, right now, running Master and Caldera, I am two-shotting and sometimes one-shotting these champions. This build's going to give you absolute insane damage against yellow bars and bosses if there are adds nearby to keep your Burning Fists bar high so you hit maximum damage. I hope you enjoyed Bradster's Build Crafting Guide, the BBC guide. Hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Please feel free to let me know what you think in the comments section, and we'll see you in the next one.